Hello. How's it going, everybody? We all doing well? Having a good day? Oh my goodness. I'm doing quite well today, for anybody who's wondering. It's really hot though. Twitch had to update? Did it? Must be watching on like an app or something. I know there's the Twitch like window app or whatever. Also, I like how my lips aren't tracking properly. That's nice. Let me see if I can fix that, because it's gonna bother me. Yeah, I know there's the Windows 10 version of the Twitch mobile app. Yeah, I got the notif at 1 minute. Yeah, the notification doesn't send immediately. I've never heard of Twitch notifications sending immediately. Not that it matters, because I do my startup screen for like 3 to 5 minutes, so you're not missing anything. Okay, let me see what's wrong with my chat. I'm gonna actually restart it. That's not the button I wanted to press. I usually get it like 10 minutes. Okay, that's fair then. Is it working now? Looks like it. Alright. Let me bring her back. Alright, we're here. And my mouth is relatively correct. Anyway, Genshin. We're gonna continue doing the story quest, and this time I'm not gonna immediately get distracted by something. I say as I get immediately distracted by something, because I realized that my chat isn't on the side like I want it to be. I was too tired today. My channel.
Is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules.
Gotta wait for that to load.
Even I don't take them that seriously.
But yeah, we're gonna continue the story quest. I did a little bit of exploring in my own time. As well as some event stuff. But outside of that, I have not progressed the story quest since the last time we were here, so nothing was missed.
More speed.
Nothing important anyway. Before I go over there, who's Eula? Can I legally say she's hot? Yes, you can legally say that she's hot. And I can legally say that the Twitch mobile app is being a pile of dog water. App info. I use my extra like phone that I was using originally before I got my new one as like a mini monitor, so to speak, to try and act as like a chat window. But sometimes it's just big
Knights
dumb.
and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the
There we go.
superfluous detail.
Google time. She is an adult, so don't worry. You're good. Alright, what's over here?
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
I will not do that.
Specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Nah, I'm clean of that stuff. You're not a weeaboo searcher like I am.
Oh, if you don't mind, How about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
I was joking about the rule, actually.
Paimon's
A
starting to
rule.
really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be
I can
lots
think of one
yummy
rule.
food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
Time to go night-night.
Did we oversleep?
I mean, there's no clocks here, so I can't tell.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
A cozy house. She's looking at a branch.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. It's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Let's go. Oh
Many
no,
vendors came out
forced
of the
running.
blue to support the
Walking, I
event,
mean.
and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate lesser
Why is she
work
walking like
personnel's
this? I'm gonna break my
Ooh,
spine.
They're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
birthday. This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Aw, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Bruh. I mean, felt, but... Dang, Paimon. You don't want a little fruit in your diet? I've been craving an apple recently.
So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods.
For the 7 nations?
Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumeru roses, sunsetias, kapulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Paimon is against vegetarians. Vegetarian hater Paimon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak?
Good grief.
Oh, traveler, we have to go to Natlon as soon as possible.
Natlon? Is that the name of the Pyro region? I'm just for now remember, like, for some reason, like, I've never heard of the Pyro region. Like, I've heard of Fontaine, which is Hydro, and then there's Samura, which is what we're in now, which is Dendro, and then there was one other one. Oh, right. Shaznaya, which is Cryo. This is actually the first time that I've ever heard them officially state the Pyro name. The Pyro place has meat like the Fire Nation from Avatar. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
I hope your wish comes true one day,
All
Paimon.
vegetarians were purged from the earth in that battle.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
Are you gonna give me like a Mona treatment or something?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Okay.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
Alright, sure. It's like those, like, sketchy fortune tellers that you find in, like, a basement somewhere. Yeah, one of those. And... what else? What should I give? I don't think yeah, I don't have anything else here. One mushroom. Luminescent spine. Do one of these.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
The moon?
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Shut up, Paimon.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Kinda like this stall.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
Never trust the fortune tellers.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
They'd throw liquor?
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
Bro.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus would be just as impressive.
Just imagining like glass bottles of Smirnoff smashing. Even though that's vodka, but... there's a lot of children in this nation.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
Nice mustache, bro. You look quite handsome.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
Yes. Brilliant observation.
Hey, it's Junior Zod! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sabzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sabzeruz festival.
I feel like this is just an act for the children. I don't think he actually takes himself seriously.
All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Aww. It's kind of cute.
Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Ooh.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
Simon, you dummy, they're all different colors. There's green and blue and white.
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor.
Oh,
It's up to
no.
the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
I think I'd go for a Sunsetia one.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
It's like, what is that called? There's like a gummy or something, some candy brand where it's like, it can either be a really, really good flavor or a really bad flavor, like fucking toenail clippings or something.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Trev, it's alright.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Alright, our first decision of the entire... Yes. 1 through 5. I was a Sunsetia. This is a hard decision. I really want that Sunsetia one. Let's go... Go 3. That's not 3. It's the end. What do you... 2? No. I want this one.
Excellent!
Let's go!
Sunsetia.
Paimon bet you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Attention! Here's your Sunsetia flavored candy.
Awesome.
Knight of Candies?
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Candy.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Sure thing.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sabzeruz festival.
How embarrassing.
It's a ploy, isn't it? You didn't forget anything at all. It's a trick. You've tricketed me. I have no idea, actually.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey,
Wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh no.
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
You can tell he's bad because it has bad in his name.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
Oh boy.
Gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
Oh boy. Hello, Dea.
You're Dia. Dia the Flame Main. No
The
wonder
Flame
we
Main?
haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky.
Oh no, he has friends. Look, they're striking JoJo poses.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Alright. Oh, what? It's a race against time? What the fuck? Oh wow, that was really hard.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Yeah, don't worry.
Weird camera angle.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia,
Nope.
your arm.
Oh no.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
Is this supposed to be like a shitty explanation as to why every new character starts out with a crappy like starter weapon? Oh yeah, I got broke and I sold it. They did the same thing with Kazuha. Like they tried to make a big deal out of his sword, and it's like, nope, this is just some random ass sword I found.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Oh no.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Oh, you're all good. See, if there's one thing I can't be mad at, I will never be mad at, it is someone who, you know, has like a medical condition and that causes complications. Like, if you were just being complicated for the sake of being complicated, then obviously you're an asshole, but, you know.
Are you feeling better?
If you got, like, what is it? I forgot the name of the condition, but like, when you have trouble breathing, I forget the name. I don't know why it's not coming to my head right now. Okay, you probably know what I mean, but yeah, like, if you have trouble breathing, and you're, like, out of breath all the time, and you need, like, a ventilator or whatever, you know, I'm not gonna be mad if you slow people down. You can't control that.
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret.
Let me guess, drumroll please. It's Elazar.
I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
You can't believe it's Elazar? It's literally the condition that like 90% of Sumeru has at this point in time.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
They probably haven't made a breakthrough because they're too busy worrying about AirPods.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me, so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces.
Look at those
here,
low poly
and all the
guitars.
support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Aww.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me.
See, now I understand why people say that she should have a vision. She deserves a vision.
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
For me to die. Snaps and just immediately succumbs.
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
My wish will also... Meow. Ooh, shortcuts. I'm here.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Oh boy, look at this. Look at this fucking... What is this outfit?
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
Fucking Wizard of Oz looking ass.
But the Dance of Sub-Zerus is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zerus Festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zerus Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event.
Damn, these motherfuckers are ruthless.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
I want to punch you. Look at this dumbass face.
How did things turn out like this? The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zerus Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Meh.
Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Land of reason. The only reasonable act I can see is burning this tree to the ground.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
Nice, self-righteous speech, buddy.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
You're not qualified to debate with me. What the fuck is this guy, a Redditor? What is going on here? Damn. Fucking debate club in this bitch. Man.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
That sounds like a really bad thing to do.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zerus Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Jeez. I knew I didn't like the Academia, like, to begin with, but now I really don't like the Academia.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
So we're gonna do it anyway, because fuck the police.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
That's if we get caught.
Nilu, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zerus so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zerus Festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zerus Festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one.
I don't think she's gonna be here for the next one.
Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Damn.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Those damn eggheads. You're not skilled enough to debate with me.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
Bullshit.
Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Gotta storm my way up to the academia.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilou and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
Beep. What is happening?
Connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible.
What?
The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
What? Is that the Akasha?
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed!
Sorry, I was having a premonition. What do you want me to do?
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Sound like something straight out of COD Zombies, like I'm about to get told by Maxis the teleporter link has been successfully activated or something.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are we repeating the events of what just happened?
Not at all. I arrived early.
Hold your horses.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Okay, yeah, we know. We know something's up.
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going!
You're not the real Paimon, are you?
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
This ain't right. What have they done? What has the academia done?
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Imposter Paimon? I think Imposter Samura here in a second. I think we've been plunged into a dream world.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Oh no.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies.
Foreshadowing.
But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall. So, where to next?
I hate how she's not talking anymore either. Like, she is dead quiet, which makes me believe that she's aware of what's going on. Am I being mind controlled? Is that what's going on here? Is the Aksha literally just a mind control device?
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candy...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another.
It's... Oh, do you want some Yalda candies?
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
She walks hella slow. Yes, she does.
Ooh, how...
And there's also lizard tail.
What? Traveler, help Paimon!
Great! These boxes of candy... Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Oh my god.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right!
This is so weird.
Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Oh my.
Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
We need to leave. The flavor of deja vu? Wait, does that mean it was the Sunsetia? No, it couldn't have been the Sunsetias. Go to Lambard's Tavern. Okay. Dude, this is so weird. What the fuck is happening? 1 minute we were just... I can't even begin to understand what's going on. We've been put into the Matrix. That's what it is.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on.
Yes.
In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So why'd you run here in such a hurry?
I want to do something I normally never would.
So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat?
1 coconut charcoal cake, please.
Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Wait a minute. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say you've got good taste. You've met us already. So...
Charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all? Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this.
That is so huge.
That thing? Are you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far?
Here goes. Om nom nom nom.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean...
This flavor, I've definitely eaten this before.
Impossible. We were just talking about how gross it looked. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars.
Whoa. This is opening up a whole new can of worms that I didn't expect to open today.
How about we go out again and try something else?
Gotten 2 achievements? Alright, cool. Leave the tavern. We're dead? Probably. The birds. The birds aren't real. They're spies. It's like the crows from Fallout.
Hey, Dinyarzad is sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinyarzad. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Hey, Foxy Shroom Witch. Eulamain? Yes, I am a Eulamain.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But
Was it the left arm by any chance?
you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness.
Nice, she's one of my besties mains too. She's so pretty. She is so pretty.
Besides, no matter how amazing today may be,
I hope
it is
one day
but a
she'll get some
single
outfits. That'd be
day.
nice.
After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dinyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know,
Oh,
like when
no.
you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Oh,
Huh? Time for what?
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin.
No, it's
Let's
not.
go.
If only I could just tell her that things are not gonna end up. And now we're here. She's looking at me.
With your lack
Oh,
of intellectual
never mind.
credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Alright, calm down, Redditor.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Akasha is probably some sort of like MK Ultra.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Deja vu, I have been in this place before.
Nilou, are you okay?
Oh, Dinyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Daddy hates art. Apparently so.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It truly is unfortunate.
Also, Daddy,
I don't
hold
wanna
on a
cause trouble
second.
For anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest.
Oh
Thank you for your
boy.
help, everyone.
Good grief, Coda.
Paimon can't believe what those
They're the
other
bad
kids
guys.
did.
It's not like it's not like Tartaglia, okay? Tartaglia is a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. Understand? This guy is a bad guy, and he's also old as shit. We are not falling for him. Him and his ugly ass Willy Wonka looking attire. Even Willy Wonka had better drip than this guy. Come on.
Go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
No, I will not go to sleep. Wouldn't be my first time around the block with someone like him. I don't like the implications of that.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day.
Fictionally? Okay, good. Thanks for the clarification. Oh my god.
Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Why is there a squirrel in here? I promise I don't fool around with old men. Okay, good. I mean, I'm not gonna shame you for being interested in older men if that's what you're into, but so long as it's consensual, that's all I ask. There's that beep again.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Jana?
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
What is going on? I mean, if they paid me, oh, grief.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. The squirrel is behind it all. There's been a strange fixation on animals. So I can't tell if it's the Academia behind this, or if it's Kusanali. Oh my, Dunyazard, you arrived early, right? Man, let's go to the stalls. I sure do hope no kidnappers come by and Dia hurts her left arm in the process of trying to protect you. Also, what's that about you having Elazar? Oh, let's go to the festival. The festival's being canceled? Oh my god. Let's go to sleep.
Not at all. I arrived early.
She sounds sadder every single time that we talk to her.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
That's probably why.
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going!
Hit a nerve there. I suddenly have the, like, craving for Raisin Canes. I don't know why.
Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival.
Oh, we're here again.
Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies? I have some boxes of candy here. Pick whichever one you want.
Not much of a choice. All these boxes look the same.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a red... And there's also lizard...
Huh? What would...
Oh.
Help me, Chu.
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
They're all number 4. I don't even get a choice anymore. I have classical music playing. It's making the whole thing feel even more surreal. Maybe I would do that if I wasn't concerned about getting, like, claimed because of the music, but I'm just imagining that right now. I literally don't have a choice.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations! Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
I want to imagine what it would have been like if you didn't pick the Sunsetia one to begin with, and you didn't know which one it was, or if you chose the wrong one the second time. What would happen?
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck. Paimon's not real.
Wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
How did I know? I didn't open any other ones except for number 4.
What?
couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes
Stuck in the
this morning, and
time
they've been
loop.
sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Freaky Friday, even though it's a Monday, but regardless, funny.
What's going on? Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
Oh my god. Think that little flashback was actually us going through more days? Yeah. So we've only seen 2 out of probably more than like maybe 5 or 6 different days that had to have taken place for us to know each and every single one of those containers. So we have been here a while and just haven't seen all the perspectives.
Hey, where are you going?
Kusanali!
What's going on? Did you see something? Us leaving Gunyar's at...
Oh, there she is. Look at her run. We're just screwing around at this point. I mean, hey, if I had the ability to like have an infinite dream until I decided to stop and just like do whatever I wanted to, I'd probably fuck around too. Just pick a timeline where like we join the bad guys for a minute just to get all the information we need and go back. Ooh, birdcage.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
See, now it's making a little bit more sense. A familiar figure, an overwhelming sense of deja vu. Oh. She's Slenderman. See, yeah, now it makes sense. We went into a dream, and she came to us in said dream. She's smiling. It's a very nice character design. Oh, what?
Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunярzads? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you?
Alert. Paimon finally catching on. She's so cute, looking like a little dragonfly.
I'm sure you already know how to use this.
Yes, we do. However, we've only seen 2 types, green and red. So, what does the yellow one do?
A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do.
Alright. Oh, whoa.
What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No.
What?
30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival?
Oh my god.
Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized.
Are you the one that put us here?
What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Someone spiked my capsule.
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago.
That is true. We did meet before.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us?
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive constitutions.
Okay, I have no idea what any of that means. Love her even if she did put us here? I don't think she did. I think the Academias are the one. The Academy is the one behind this because we keep hearing what I'm assuming is them in our like dream sequence, or I guess it's all a dream, but whatever. So she is just linking up with us through this whatever's happening.
It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that.
Oh?
As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met.
Okay.
That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
You're who? Nahida? I feel like that's just... that... What?
Good. You passed the test.
What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara.
What? It's all a cycle? How long has it been like that?
As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
Nahida is now my child. I won't be hearing otherwise. Apparently she has the ability to control your dreams, so she'd probably make you believe that's the case.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival.
If we can break out of this samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall.
You sure love to use weird analogies.
She's a god, Paimon.
Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
The truth. Oh, what? Some text entries can be associated with another once interpreted. Select Associate, choose the other text entry, then select Trigger Association. You can gain new text entries by performing accurate associations. If one of the text entries on the blah blah blah, submit conclusion. Oh my god. Hope you've been paying attention. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Am I supposed to do this in like an order? She's got a nice voice actor. She does. She does have a nice voice actor. So it does sound a lot like the same voice actor used for Sayu, which I believe is Lily Pichu. So, okay. Mech divination results. Grand Sage's speech.
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more?
Abnormal mental fatigue.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
I'd be really sad if there's a wrong way to do this.
We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times. And the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Okay. Associate. Weird to hear her talk. It is weird. She doesn't do it very much. Time loop.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day. We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many times.
Okay.
The moon, illusions, and lies.
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past.
Bruh.
A pity.
Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense.
I mean, I literally couldn't have picked anything else. I mean, I could, but, like, that's the only new option that it gave me.
A time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Bruh.
Dunyarzad.
The Sabzeruz festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Okay. I don't know how the fuck to do that, but thanks for your not help.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sabzeruz festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth.
I mean, I can come to the conclusion of what's probably going on, but it's just that they're not giving me the option.
Hina rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's
Probably.
memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
They're not gonna help us. But okay. Look at these fruits. Look at this moon. You want some candy? I really don't think the candy stall has anything to do with it. If anything, it's the moon guy.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
That is bizarre. Everybody else seems tired. Specifically Dunyarzad and us. Everyone else seems...
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream.
Oh, okay. That makes a little bit of sense.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that?
What if they don't dream because the academia got rid of their ability to dream? Now that's a concept.
Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Alright, Moon Guy, give me some info.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
Huh?
Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination, the moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
So he does believe.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems.
I mean, unless you take it literally.
We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Oh yeah, we haven't talked to Dia.
A couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her.
Oh.
You think she'll brush us off again?
Let's try taking her to see the real Dunya-san.
Yeah. If we tap into Dia's
Oh boy.
responsibility. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
What if that's the reason she got hurt? It wasn't because she got rid of her greatsword, it was because she had already been beating them up so many times that her body is like physically tired. That would be a big brain play.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Oh no.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler. You came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We're blowing her mind right now.
We need to say something convincing.
Oh god, another one of these. Dia's Claymore.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. My mind
Feels exhausted.
even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Okay, wait, what if I... So, okay, last time we had one of these prompts, I did things in a certain order which led to one of them turning yellow. And I don't feel like that was a coincidence. I feel like something triggered that. So what if...
Dia sold her
No.
the moon illusion. Dia sold her
Okay, what if I do the opposite direction?
the moon
No.
my mind. People in Sun.
Ah, shit. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with Dia's Claymore.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
Alright, so this is the situation.
I love doing that every time they give one of those
It's kinda
prompts.
hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but
Those dead eyes.
her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
She isn't completely safe anywhere, buddy. I'm sorry. She is literally dying as we speak, and at an accelerated rate.
More speed.
We are in hell, legitimately, and it's much more green than I expected.
More speed.
Okay, before I grab that, I need to check something. Can I go grab this, waypoint real quick? Okay, good. There we go. Hey, sorry, Dunyarzad. I had to, run an errand. Bird.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Oh?
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
Look at what is her eyes are very unique. Like, I just noticed that.
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself.
Hot girls know everything. Not all the time.
So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this.
Literal mind control. This is actually MK Ultra. Oh my god.
The Akasha, then we know.
I always knew Google was gonna take over the world.
Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha!
True, I'm pretty stupid, yet I'm drop dead gorgeous. Puzzling. Oh no. I'm pretty sure that you're smart and gorgeous. So don't you worry. Me, on the other hand, I'm neither, which is why I hide behind a VTuber. Anyway.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Oh, I did not think of that. Every god or archon, whatever, has a gnosis. Venti had his stolen. Zhongli gave his up. Fuck, what was her name? The Raiden Shogun, I guess, technically gave it up, put it inside of a puppet, whatever. And, oh no, she gave it to Ye Miko, who then gave it to the Balladeer in exchange for our life. So when the original Dendro Archon died, they lost their Gnosis and the Sages took it. Which means that this Archon doesn't have a Gnosis, never did. Also, hello Kinetic, I'm having a brain blast at the moment. Oh my god, that never occurred to me. And that makes so much sense now.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
Does that mean it can, if it gathers the wisdom of everyone, that means that it gathers the knowledge of everyone and everything they've learned and then redistributes it? It's like reading your browser history and then giving it to other people. Oh my god, it literally is like Google and Facebook. Oh my goodness. I'm about to lose my marbles.
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Know some kinky shit? Yeah, I bet there are so many terrible things that you can look up in the Akasha that just an individual person knew, and now everyone knows about it. That means you could never hide treasure, because like the Akasha would just gather the wisdom of like all of people's like hidden treasures. So you'd have like the ability to just call upon someone's hidden like stash of anime or something, or like gold. Oh my god.
The sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Wait, or maybe I'm reading this wrong. Most of the information in the Akasha comes from Irminsul? No hidden drugs?
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
What do I think? Do I think? Oh jeez.
Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Oh my goodness.
Seems to have happened before.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right.
What?
Okay, Nahida said,
I don't know how to, like... I don't even know how to interpretate this alone. Like, this entire prompt doesn't make sense to me.
that doesn't sound right.
Okay.
Akasha is causing
At least
our
it told me I
mental
was
fatigue?
wrong.
Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price.
Fatigue.
Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
Oh my.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you
The
can
way
combine
she's
the
just
knowledge
looking
of
at
every
everybody.
single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain.
That is true. So technically I wasn't too far off.
This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Alright, it's coming off.
How does everyone feel?
No more AirPods.
Huh? What is it?
There's always the sound of a beep.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
She's having fun watching these mortals at work with their little brain cells. Yeah.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
It's like this always comes back to MK Ultra. It's like when they have that trigger word. Oh my goodness.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Oh no. They're already in our heads.
Runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
Oh? Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
We cannot lose all of our progress.
Oh, of course. All in the name of science. Yeah, of course. The casualties are fine so long as you're learning something. That's how we know what caves not to continue digging into when like 20 miners die. Oh my god, flashbangs. Progress for what? I don't know. It's a mystery.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
Damn.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
I beg your pardon?
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay,
Screw you, asshole.
Tia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
But she's not gonna remember anything. Rah.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Oh.
Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Could it be because we were...
Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right.
I didn't even see what that said, whoops.
In the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Oh no. Alright.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Do you really think it'd be that simple?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow.
That is a good point. That is a good
How many
point.
days has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept?
Listen, Nadia, I have the brain of a raisin. I can't comprehend all this.
It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, now don't say that, because that's gonna get me thinking. This is my favorite line of thinking. If I take that statement literally, then that would imply that our entire journey to find our brother is just one giant loop, and has been since we got here. The thought that we know because we've experienced it. Huh.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Wow. I'm trapped in, like, limbo hell, and you're making poo-poo jokes. Thanks.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
Ooh. It's an if-then statement. If I drop an apple, then it'll fall, but there's a chance it won't fall. Oh god.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, like it's been a long time.
There's that beep again.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Oh boy. I ranked up.
We're still in the same
I ranked up
day.
in limbo.
Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why didn't you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach.
God damn it.
In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought the Duke did that!
The
Whatever.
Duke.
Guess you were looking out for us after all.
I'm gonna teach my kid to say that when they go to the bathroom. It's like, you're gonna go take a poop? No, you're gonna go take a Duke.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
I mean, it makes kind of sense.
Chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Time loop theory is indeed incorrect.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Oh boy, here we go.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. And Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Sabzeruz festival many
I can't tell if
times.
this yellow hue is supposed to mean anything or not.
The day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
So, okay, so based off of all of this, I can come to the conclusion that we are stuck in a dream. And the dream is never ending. It just repeats. However, wait, no, that wouldn't make any sense, because if it was repeating, then it'd be the... Never mind, I don't know what I'm doing here. Associate. We're gonna association... Can I go... Okay, yes, I can go back.
Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha
Manifestation of
relies
God's
on
wisdom
the
power compiles the wisdom of the
gnosis
entire
to
populace and
operate.
grants knowledge to the people.
We've already experienced... The beep is a...
Associate with this? About this? Memories are deleted every day.
Mercenaries rely... All our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day. Then we would unwittingly relive that same day again and again.
See, but last time that I made this association, it didn't lead anywhere. And this doesn't really do much either. Yes.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased.
Oh.
That's why Tia has been getting better at using her great
Okay, now it
sword.
makes sense.
Now everything makes
See,
sense.
it's the little amount of context that, or maybe not the context, but like a different word that I'm thinking of. Brain stuff. I'm not good at psychology, god damn it.
A brilliant deduction.
Thanks. At least you got a little challenge. Yeah, I'd rather fight some shit, honestly. My brain isn't in the state to deal with this.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
I can kind of understand that.
That isn't simple at all.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right.
You might.
She did help us
Or she
find
might not.
the latest clue after all. Let's go.
Man, I was hoping that we'd be able to, like, go out and find some cool stuff and, you know, see some cool sights, maybe fight a boss or two, but nope, I'm fighting my brain at the moment. At least it's something unique, I'll give it that. I get to run down the same street over and over again.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Ironic.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this great sword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every
Oh,
day.
water. Water is so great.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
It's impossible, bitch. Yeah. I wish that we could just take a picture. Actually, no, I was gonna say. I wish we could take a picture of her just standing over Dunyarzad in bed and just be like, so, you know, at one point were you standing here? And she's just like, I feel like I've done that, but I didn't.
Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Alright, let's go.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Alright. What's up?
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control.
Okay.
The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it.
Uh-huh. Obviously there's some magic involved, probably. I mean, it's literally using a Gnosis, so
The same
wouldn't
thing applies
surprise me.
here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
And you're not gonna find anything.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached... Yep, that's true. So... strange? Paimon feels like a... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired? How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Alright. It's also the same weather? I mean, that is true.
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Nope.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Twice?
we did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really?
Oh boy.
That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy.
Tomorrow, just leave now.
Tomorrow.
Wait, there was a beep, but no. They didn't say anything.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Oh.
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Whoa, yellow. Are we in Mexico?
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
2 days ago.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Get to the gate and find a way out. Hello, doggy. Alright, time to leave.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Are we gonna beat a man up?
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
Oh. Alright.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
Not very tall either.
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
It'll just be the same as before.
Okay.
I just get eviscerated the minute I leave the town. Or the city.
Paimon that you come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful.
Alright.
Memories! Traveler!
Oh my god.
Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared.
Poof! Like a puff of smoke. I got eaten by the dark void.
Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Oh. I've been shitting on Paimon this entire time, but I actually feel like genuinely bad.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Yes, I'm curious.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Any...
I
Yesterday
guess
didn't
that
happen,
explains
so it's a
everything.
lie.
You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
What did Paimon do before we came? I don't know. Like, when do you mean? At what point did she come? Or before we came?
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
This before the events of the game. We don't know much about her? Yeah, we don't. We really don't. I mean, last time I heard, we just kind of found her in a river somewhere. Like a used bottle. But, Yeah, I'm not sure. She is an enigma in this game.
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
Alright. Tick-tock on the clock.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
Okay.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we
I
can
wonder
use
why.
this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler.
And we were never seen again.
Everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Oh, okay, so we haven't seen the messages yet. What's gonna happen?
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty. Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
What? What is going on? What are you making that face for, you little shit?
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru City space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
What? Bruh! Plot convenience strikes again.
What did the Traveler want to say?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Jeez. I'm real tired of this.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
I guess it's that.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret. We've been doing all of this. We know the Akasha Terminal is behind all of this. Why don't we go to the Academia? Like, I feel like that would have solved our problem. Or at least given us some more info. Familiar bench in the city. What familiar bench? I haven't sat on a single bench in this city. Never mind, I have. That's a lie. It's time to shit in Lambert's seat. Never mind, we're sitting on this one. Alright.
You want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
And we're back to this time.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler?
Just send her away. Okay, Granny, you go.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Please let me just go for the Academia. I feel like I know the answer, but I just haven't been given the prompts.
More speed.
Feels like a bad Goosebumps episode. Dun 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 dun. Alright, what's up, child?
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
No, I have not.
Okay. Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power.
We already know that.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing.
Dreams with no human presence.
Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. The moon, illusions, and lies. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
What if I associate this with this?
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the
Okay, that
Akasha is
actually...
taking their dreams from them.
It was on the right path as I was thinking, but it wasn't exactly what I was thinking. Like, I thought that it just suppressed their ability to dream, rather than it, like, literally taking their dreams away from them.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Oh, what the fuck?
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
That doesn't sound...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too.
Neato.
But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
Alright, that's an interesting way to look at it.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it.
Who was Apasia? I forgot already. Oh, now I remember.
Paimon remembers her
She was the one getting
saying
high in a
that
cave.
The sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Oh, jeez.
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
I feel like this. Nope.
I can't seem to cohese.
Is that it? Okay.
The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another.
So we're all just vegetables being being harvested?
Another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha. And so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Oh, jeez.
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
I know who you are. I knew immediately.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if not...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
Girl, I have seen so many Archons to this point that, like, it's not even, like, first off, it's not hard to tell based off of character design, and secondly, they literally paraded the shit out of you when this update dropped. There's no way I could have mistook you for anyone else.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything nosy was all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Okay. What is the most important question that I want to ask?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu.
Okay.
Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Side effects.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
Yes.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk.
That is fair.
That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
I mean, I feel like there were some parts where you literally could have been a little bit more direct. I mean, we already knew we were in some sort of, like, shitty state. It'd be nice if you just outright said, oh yeah, by the way, we're in a dream, to be specific. And it's like, oh, okay, now I can find a solution to it. Like...
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it.
See, there's two answers to this question. Either the Academia has always been these power-hungry morons that want to try and act smart, or the Fatui.
Traveler, do you have any information?
Oh god.
Those faces reminds me of dreams. Okay, Nahida said, Grand Sage said, go
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean?
I don't have any more questions.
People of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
It's not even that hard to decipher, you dumbass. If she is Lesser Lord Kusanali, then Rukkhadevaka, the Greater Lord, the Sun. It's not rocket science, Paimon. Oh god, the beep.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Alright, thanks.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait, now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
No, don't tell me.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Oh, these bitches are gonna get it.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. And it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon.
That's bullshit. I've seen old-ass Archons make some pretty dumb decisions.
I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Subzerus Festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the Sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Bro, Zhongli legitimately sold his Gnosis for the ability to be mortal, which almost cost his entire nation to become nothing more than, like, sand under a wave. And the Electro Archon just imprisoned their entire nation under the belief that it could stay the same way forever. And Venti literally didn't give a shit. So I think compared to all the other Archons, you are probably one of the most Archons that I've ever met. So...
Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
You're damn right.
But how do we do that?
Although the Subzerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them.
Okay.
That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, When you imagine golden Mora on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and Mora.
Uh-huh.
But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens,
This is lasting so long, I know, right?
the dream samsara will be broken.
I swear, by the end of this, we're gonna be at chapter like 3 or something.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only
Oh
ones
my
who can
goodness.
do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Alright, later. Oh my
Paimon's
goodness.
still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
No. I want to believe that... Okay, knowing the plan, they'd probably become aware. I want to believe that this is our dream, because everything is happening from our perspective. Well, wait, no. The whole thing is like there's different perspectives. Who could be the host of this stream? Huh.
That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the wholesome Zerus festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
What's inside the box? Sunsetia, Sunsetia, Sunsetia. Alright, we're running back over here again. Please tell me that we're getting near the end of this dream. I wonder what would happen if I just straight up walked out. Because the shtick is that if I walk out, then everything resets. But like, will it? I don't know. Someone else can test that.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain.
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your very eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. Okay. My wish. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her.
Bruh, come on now.
I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
Mihoyo, I swear to God.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival.
Yikes indeed.
What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years? 100 years? I'll serve her till the end of time.
Mad.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go.
Bruh.
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all.
Great, now I just feel shittier. Thanks, Genshin.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
What if it's Dia?
Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler! More speed.
Monkey. Neuron activation. Maybe she's the host? I think Dia's gonna be the host. I'm imagining it now, like the hero in the dream, like saving their, you know, their princess.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The Homiyanis pay me, not you. You... Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
I'm about to whoop these people's ass.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Downtown?
That's close enough. Feeling lucky today.
Illusion shattered. Crush.
Aha.
Beg for mercy.
I'll be back.
Oh, there's more.
Solidify. I'll take my...
There we go.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this.
Listen here, Paimon. Do you know how many people have died for dumbass reasons in this story?
Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in
Oh,
the
yeah.
haystack search.
It's either Dunyarzad or Dia. That's my two guesses.
Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Oh. What is she carrying?
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Okay. After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Subzeros festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to give you this before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kursanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will be of use to you in your search for her. Gandharvaville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water, but one day people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and subs said that a light green was near the water source the previous night. Everyone believes that this was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali at work. This sounds quite possible. The contamination... oh my goodness. The decontamination of water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanali appear in Gandharvaville then? After Mom passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep, but from one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady who told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Poor child, I hope that the Subzeros festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something that I experienced back then as well. She is indeed a gentle god. There was this one time when I had a wee bit too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then when I turned a corner, I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms. And she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not sure this one has much value as a reference. That was probably just a tree, right? These folk records, appended with Dunyarzad's references and opinions, leave every page densely packed. That was so much information.
Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Subzeros festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Subzeros festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Oh.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
I hate when the protagonist knows something that even I don't, and I'm the one playing her. Talk to quote-unquote Dunyarzad. Jeez.
More speed.
Dude, we went from just taking care of dragons that have been possessed by evil forces to talking to the dead reincarnation of somebody in a dream world. This is gonna be depressing. More depressing.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
I hate the awkward silence.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Milu's dance of Subzeros.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, what? Where are we going this time?
Where are we going this time? I don't even know what's happening anymore. To watch the dance. So wait, does that mean... That doesn't imply what I think it implies, right? Because that was one of my theories. Either Dia was gonna be the host, or Dunyarzad was gonna be the host. Which meant that she was not dead.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved.
I'm about to whoop this old man's ass.
Academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the Academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the Sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Wait a minute, what?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
What does any of this mean?
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend?
Wait, that means you're the host.
I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Nilo, whatever her name is, she's the host? Oh my goodness.
Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try.
Close your eyes, shut your mouth. In a dream, get us out.
Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pot.
I'm glad someone remembers.
So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
You're literally saying this out loud.
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dinyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep. But in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
Happy ending, yeah. You haven't seen the whole story yet.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
That means I never came to Sumeru. This has all been a trick. I'm not even real right now. This stream isn't real.
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
Please. Time for the loud cutscene. Let's go.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Bruh. Come on, man. This is some bullshit. She deserved a vision. She deserved more than that.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep?
No, don't tell me we don't remember.
Do you even remember going to sleep last night?
Please don't tell me we forgot everything.
Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival.
Oh wait, does that mean we remember?
The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara?
Oh, Yes!
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
Oh no. No, 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 man. Not like this.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What?
Dunyarzad. Please. Oh my god.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
I knew she wasn't the real Catherine. I fucking called it. It was you. You're not real.
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
He's alive!
I'm sorry, who are...
Oh my god. No way. But what? How?
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zero's.
But what? What? Okay, thanks for that. Hold on. Constellation? Don't mind if I do. So, what just happened? How? What? We literally went through that entire thing under the impression that we were in a dream, and that everybody else was stuck dreaming, and that the dream would not end until we broke the cycle or whatever, which meant that everybody was still decaying and fatiguing in the real world. What? You listen here, you Catherine imposter. You better tell me what's going on before I eject your ass into orbit.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And... Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
My favorite bench. Are you doing okay?
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me? Hasn't it only been a night?
It's actually been much longer than that.
Oh? Strange. Was I really asleep that long? No wonder I have such a headache.
Speaking of which, can you give me that little AirPod you have on so I can throw it in the garbage bin? I feel like that should be like the immediate thing to do right now. Dude, what? Maybe the explanation is that because it was Nilou's dream, she was under the impression that this had to be it. This had to be the festival because there was no chance that Dunyarzad was going to be able to survive much longer. But in reality, Dunyarzad actually has, a decent amount of time left. Like, maybe her situation isn't that dire. That's just what she imagined it to be.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So you literally just kept her on life support until we, like, finished our job, and she only appeared because she had an out-of-body experience? Is that what I'm getting here? You just basically pulled the defibrillator on her ass and been like, oh, okay, you're coming out.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all,
yes.
You saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
Alright.
At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died.
Okay, so that makes sense.
As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
Okay.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
I mean, a dude who's literally possessed by his Akasha, like, said it out of nowhere, so I'm pretty sure there's a tie there.
What does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it.
Oh, okay, so the Scarlet King is just a nobody who, like, literally doesn't matter. However, this isn't the first time of, like, a consciousness or, like, someone's soul or whatever being tainted with something, like with Dvalin, for example, so I guess it's not out of the question to assume that this is the case, and that the reason that that person became maddened is not because of the Scarlet King or because of anything like that. Rather, it's just corrupted consciousness.
Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
Ooh,
No,
goody.
We must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's. To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
Oh. So you are Catherine. You're just possessing her.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali, and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha.
Okay.
I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
The fucking what now? Bionic Snezhnayan puppet. She just confirmed it. She confirmed what we were all thinking.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
There it is. She just outright said it. Clear and concise, what we already assumed but didn't have the proof. So we now know that she is a robot, which is not a new theory because there's been plenty of those throughout the story. But not only that, we know that she's from Snezhnaya. Why do I have the feeling we're gonna find like a Catherine factory in Snezhnaya or something? Just a whole like product line of Catherines.
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, to me, that sounds more like you're not actually like a sibling of Rukkhadevata, or rather, you're the reincarnation of Rukkhadevata.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing.
Rough.
My existence has little meaning.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's
I'm still
governance of Sumeru.
flabbergasted.
This is the first time I've seen them step out of line.
I'm actually like flabbergasted that that was just straight up confirmed to us, and with a little extra like cherry on top. I'm really excited for Snezhnaya now.
I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve.
I have a feeling Snezhnaya is probably going to be the last place we get. Just for that reason alone. Plus, that's where the Fatui hails from, so...
Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero samsara, the situation could have become dire.
Wait. If Catherine is a Snezhnayan puppet, and the Fatui hails from Snezhnaya, could that mean that Catherine is just a Fatui spy and doesn't know it? And that everything we're talking about right now in this conversation is actually being recorded, and the Fatui can actually watch and listen to our conversation? Oh boy, MatPat's gonna have a field day with this shit.
I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Ah, suspicious.
I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Kynarite to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
3-hour stream, heck yeah.
Misdirection?
I think we've actually finished the storyline. I think this is the wrapping up portion.
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
Alright, that's it.
I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Oh no. Alright. Was that it? Did we do it? Yep, that was it. That was the story quest. As it is thus far. But I'm not done yet, because there was something that happened during our little escapades that I wish to go and take a look at. Where's the Adventurers Guild? Oh, here it is.
Add Astra.
So I just, by chance, reached adventure rank 58 in the middle of that little quest line. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm just 2 ranks away from having nothing more to do. Alright, cool. Guess we can do some wishes. Nothing, awesome. Love to see it. Also nothing, nice. Curious, how far away are we from this? 2 days, blah. Stinky. Oh, we've got another one of these. I've been doing this in my own time, but I think we can probably do one of these just to pass time. What else was there? story quest. We can now open up Tainari's story quest. Maybe do that. We'll start that later. I think we're gonna go do some event-related stuff real quick. Go to challenge. Yeah, while we're at it, we're gonna go to this thing, and then we're also going to get that waypoint. Might as well do some extra exploring. Random event. Meow.
New console.
I see through you.
I'll be back. You need to hurry up. Solidify.
This guy.
Well done.
Beg for mercy. Time down.
Order done. You need to hurry.
There we go. Alright, cool. Navigate. Dude, that quest fucked me up. There was so much going on. I'm really glad it didn't end the same way as many other quests have, where like the person just dies. I'm glad we were able to actually save someone this time. And I swear to God, Dunyarzad better get a vision. She deserves a vision. Give her a whole new like haircut and everything. Finally break free of her Elazar shackles. Give her the strength to overcome. She deserves it. Okay, strange tube into the earth. Oh, that's a bad guy. Save everyone but our own brother. Yeah, basically. Oh, whoops. It's a little stuttery. Ah. There we go. Cool. What in the world is this? Giant cave. I wonder if the teleporter's under here somewhere. Giant hole to the surface. I don't think it's down here, honestly. I think it's at the top of the mountain. Oh, this is the ass end of the robot. Gotta like do some weird climbing here. Why are you jumping off, ma'am? I want to try and hit all these guys. Nice. Is that everything? Oh, this is definitely a door. There's gotta be a way for us to open this. But I guess it's gonna have to wait until later. Alright. Let's get our rewards. Alrighty. How long have we been streaming? I'm actually curious. Let me teleport. Has it really been over 3 hours? 3 hours and 17 minutes, nice. Well, I think that's pretty good to leave off on. Especially since I've been doing so much Genshin recently. I guess that's the end for the Archon Quest, but we'll probably come back to Genshin eventually. I'm probably going to do my own exploration and stuff like that. And maybe when the next update comes out, I'll do another story quest coverage. But yeah, with that said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm very happy that we finally got to finish the quest. Hold on. Had to silence Raiden for a moment. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Tomorrow's stream, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do from tomorrow's stream. I don't really know if I want to do Resident Evil 0 again, considering how we left off last time, or if I want to do a different game. I don't have anything in mind, really, but we'll see. I'll give it some thought, and then I'll just play whatever I decide to play tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys will come back next time. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, whether it's morning, evening, eat good food, drink a lot of water, and yeah, have a good night. Bye-bye.